I said it yesterday, this is the second battle of the weekend that has a Jirachi in it, and oh god, I hate Jirachi. What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 4 battle for the IBL. Today we're facing off against the Minnesota Monfernos, coached by Flame Horizon, and we should be in for a really good match, guys. Unfortunately, though, our opponent has a Jirachi, and he has already flinched down his opponent for a win once so far this season, so I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to us. So let's get into the roster that our opponent could bring. So, our opponent has access to Jirachi with Z-moves, Zapdos with Z-moves, Mega Blastoise, Chestnut, Aromatisse, Nidoqueen, Kyurem, Frostlass, Kecleon, and Heatmore. I'm kind of worried about that Kyurem, not gonna lie. I feel like it could put in a lot of work against us, so we really got to prep heavy for that. And there's a couple sets that I'm bringing that I think could be really good against our opponent, depending on what kind of chip we could get, and depending on how good his overall prep would be. So our roster is Excadrill with Z-moves, Titar, Tangrowth, Florges, Mismagius, Uxie, Blaziken with Z-moves, Porygon-Z, Samurott, and Mega Ampharos. So let's get into what we could have actually brought this week. So to start off, we have Doug here, our Excadrill. Our Excadrill is pretty much set. I'm trying to figure out what it was set to outspeed and creep. Maybe it was a Scarf Frostlass or a Scarf Kyurem. No, it was a Scarf Jirachi, I'm pretty sure. I think it was that. Anyways, it might have been that. I really don't know at this point. Oh my god, I'm such a bad PokeTuber, I'm sorry. Anyways, so we have the rest in attack basically just so we can hit things as hard as possible. Aerial Ace is there for the Chestnut because that's really the only answer to it. Of course, a Blastoise can take a Earthquake from full, so I want to make sure that we can chip that thing down before I either smack it with a Rock Slide, or a Z-Rock Slide I should say. But yeah, this thing is really good against our opponent. Next up though, we have Styx here, Mismagius, Focus Sash with Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Nasty Plot, and Destiny Bond. I want to make sure I get rocks off the field because this thing can come in and put in a lot of work against our opponent. At +2, we pretty much dent his entire team. This thing is free setup. It's a free setup on a Aromatisse. It's a free setup pretty much on a Mega Blastoise that's not carrying Dark Pulse, but he probably will be. But yeah, I mean, this set is really good against our opponents. We then have Littlefoot, our Titar. We have Smooth Rock again, Crunch, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, and Aerial Ace. It's actually, I believe this is my second Stealth Rock mod for some reason. I don't know why I brought two, but we have all this moves hit everything pretty hard. Aerial Ace is there just for the Chestnut. I want to make sure that he can't just come in for free and just go for the Drain Punch, get all his health back. So I'll make sure I can chip it down and then switch out into my Magus or something even like my my Uxie to be able to take the hit, make sure he doesn't recover back some damage, and then proceed to get rid of that thing because that thing is a problem. We then have I don't know what the speed is for, I really don't remember, I'm sorry. We then have our Blaziken here, which is Chicken Run. I don't know if I titled it in the game, we will see. Chicken Run, there we go. So we have Life Orb here, Thunder Punch, Earthquake, Flare Blitz, and Flame Charge. This thing does a lot of work to our opponent. After a Flame Charge, after two Flame Charges, I'm sorry, we should be outspeeding pretty much everything our opponent wants to throw at us. And I'm very excited to see what we can do here. I believe the spread is so that we outspeed a max speed Nidoqueen. And then we can outspeed it at +1, of course, the Scarf potentially, and this thing can put a lot of work against our opponents. Thunder Punch is there pretty much just for the Blastoise. Earthquake does a ton of damage to the Jirachi, to the Nidoqueen, Aromatisse, whatever, and then we have Flare Blitz that do a ton of damage to everything else. Life Orb Flare Blitz from a Blaziken is ridiculous. We then have TR Tails here, who I named after my buddy Tails. If you saw our P4G match, you'll know that I'm very grateful to our buddy Tails for that Raikou set. So we have Stealth Rock again, Foul Play, U-Turn, and Thunder Wave, my second rocker. I don't know why I'm bringing two. It's really not. I don't know why. Anyways, our defense end is nothing special. I don't know why. Oh, I'm missing 16 EVs in speed, or wherever it was. I did not know I was supposed to be. Well, that's my bad. I got that gen already. So what are you gonna do? I played without 16 extra EVs. Okay, anyways, we have Stealth Rock there for Rock Support. Foul Play does a ton of damage to a lot of its physical threats, mainly the Jirachi, potentially U-Turn is there for momentum, and then Thunder Wave speed control is very important, I feel like. I want to make sure that we can definitely control our opponents and make sure he doesn't outspeed us with his quick threats and then try and body us. And then finally we have Pantene Dream here, our Ampharos. I'm loving using Mega Ampharos here. We have another agility set this week. At +2, we should outspeed a Jirachi. Pretty sure? Pretty sure. I think so. I don't remember right now. I hope that's what it is. Anyways, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, of course, is really all I need. T-Bolt and Dragon Pulse hit everything on his team for at least neutral. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's everything on his team for neutral at least, which is awesome. And this thing could put a lot of work against our opponent. So that's that. Let's get into the battle, guys. Also, common question of the day. Common question of the day. Think. What would it be? What is your favorite legendary bird? Zapdos, Moltres, or Articuno? Yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you in the battle. Okay guys, here we are back with the battle. I hope you had time to think about that very pressing and important common question of the day. So, here we are. As you can see on your screen, right now, I don't think he has any good answers to Mega Ampharos, so I feel like I can dent his team in. By the way, everything on his team is 2 KO'd by T-Bolt or Dragon Pulse, so I'm leading with that thing, and hopefully we can just go to work with it. So, I lead off with my Ampharos here, as he will actually send the challenge, I believe. Pretty sure he sent the challenge. Or, yeah, you are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Flame Horizon, and he is going to send out what is it called? The like Shenron, his Kekleon. There we go. So this thing is 2 KO by T-Bolt. So I'm gonna go for the Mega Evolve and click T-Bolt, as I'm predicting him to go for a Toxic maybe or a Stealth Rocks. And the only thing that could really make it tough is if he kind of transformed into a like a Steel type, I guess. But I don't think he gets a Steel move. Anyway, so he goes for the Rocks there, becomes a Rock type here, and Rocks are not on our side of the field. It kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal at all. So he's now going to withdraw, and I go for another T-Bolt here as my best play, and he's going to switch out into his Aromatisse. This thing does not want to take a T-Bolt, because look at this. This is a Aromatisse. Bang. That does a ton of damage. He really has no answers to Mega Ampharos, so I'm going to go for another T-Bolt, and Mega Ampharos will claim the first kill of the match 3 turns in. This thing is a monster. He then sends out Piccolo, and I can just click Dragon Pulse on this thing. It will 2 KO for sure. So I click my D-Pulse, and he will actually reveal not a Tech, but he reveals a move that I didn't think he was going to bring, being Hammer Arm. And from this damage, I can tell he's pretty much a bit more offensive, because I thought I was going to do a bit less than that. And I go for a Dragon Pulse here, and we will take him out. So, like, this is ridiculous. Mega Ampharos picking up 2 kills already. I believe this is our last pick in the draft. That's playing amazingly. He goes to his Jirachi here, and I'm worried about the Iron Head flinches, so I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. And because I outsped him, the reason I outsped him there, he had to be Trick Room, because there's no way I outsped him based on spread. Even if it was max, I think it was min speed nature, and no IVs. We would not have outsped him there. So he goes to the Trick Room there, that's perfect. And I can throw off, I believe, a T-Wave here. And I'm going to pause it just for a second. So in the original battle, this is actually a replay, because we DC'd, we tried to recreate as best as we could. He went for a couple moves, and basically he got my Uxie down to a decently low amount of health through flinches, of course. And yeah, we ended up getting up a T-Wave and some rocks here. So we're going to try and replay it as best we can, but if it's a little bit weird, I'm sorry. So I got the T-Wave here, and I believe, does he get paralyzed this turn? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he gets paralyzed this turn right here, and that's fine by me. I'm gonna go. He's gonna outspeed me anyways, because now we're faster. He goes to the Iron Head, and he will actually he'll get the flinch, which is great. And we just need to get rocks up, because that was basically what happened. And so I get my rocks up here, I believe, as he goes to the Iron Head. I don't think he flinches us right now, does he? Yeah, he flinches us here, and I think he's gonna go for one more Iron Head, if I'm not mistaken, as we get out of our rocks. Yeah, and at this point here, I would have been, at this point here in the original matchup, I went for foul play, and he, I believe, on it, so he went for the last Iron Head, because I didn't flinch that time. I was able to get my rocks. I was able to get off the foul play and bring him down pretty low, enough so that rocks would take him out guaranteed on entry, unless he had Rapid Spin on his Blastoise or Defog on his Zapdos. And so I broke through, and then he just switched out on my U-turn, and that was the play, and then we DC'd. So because of this, he's going to go for the Zen Headbutt here. That's his play, just so it does the least amount of damage. So he goes for the Zen Headbutt on after we get our leftovers recovery back, and you're actually going to see it's very useful that we went for the foul play here, and as we knock him down, he's going to be able to live after rocks. We got a lower roll, but he misses the Zen Headbutt, so it pretty much turned out perfect, except for the fact that the Jirachi would have died to rocks, but that's no big deal. He then withdraws now. I go for my U-turn. This was the original play that happened. He goes into his Blastoise, and right here we DC'd after I go for the U-turn. So I was debating what I wanted to go into, and I really didn't know. Based on the damage, I was thinking, oh, I could probably go into Miss Magius and do a ton of damage. The only thing is, I kind of felt like I needed to Dazzling Gleam, because I didn't want to send in his Kekleon. If his Kekleon was down, I would have hit Shadow Ball for sure, but because his Kekleon was around, I needed to click Dazzling Gleam. So I clicked the Dazzling Gleam here, and hoping he doesn't have the Dark Pulse, but he Mega Evolved, he probably has the Dark Pulse. So, yeah, what are you going to do? So I click the Dazzling Gleam. I'm hoping to knock him in range of our Blaziken's T-Punch, and that's pretty much what I do here. Blaziken should be able to take him out, almost guaranteed, and I then will now go down to the Dark Pulse. So unfortunately, Styx goes down, and I send in Chicken Run here, our Blaziken, and I'm going to go for the Thunder Punch here. This should take him out, and what the hell, man? I got like a min roll. So he's going to go for a Scald, and he will finish us off, and that's so unfortunate because we go down, and this Blastoise just was a pain in the ass, but that's okay. I send in my Uxie, we guarantee outspeed, I can go for the U-turn, and then Volt Switch, well, U-turn, and then go into my Mega Ampharos, and Mega Ampharos can clean up from there, because what does he have to take hits from me? Like, nothing takes hits. So I now Volt Switch into my Mega Ampharos, and Ampharos is sitting at a decent amount of health, He's going to now go into, I believe, his Zapdos here. Am I right? Does he go into Zapdos? Yeah, this is his Zapdos. So I'm going to go for I believe the Thunderbolt does more damage. The Thunderbolt does more damage, so I'm going to go for that. And he doesn't reveal the HP, meaning he probably doesn't have it. So right here, we knock him down to almost kill him. And I'm going to go for the T-Bolt again, and this was a misplay on my part because he roosts, and that's just going to make this battle a lot longer, and that really does suck. So anyways, I should have definitely 100% clicked Dragon Pulse there. There was no reason for me to click Roost because he loses his flying typing, and now I have to click Dragon Pulse on repeat. That's my bad. I kind of rushed that part, but I kind of, it's like, I see the finish line and I just sprinted towards it, but I kind of fell short on my face of it. So I'm just going to go for a few Dragon Pulses. Dragon Pulse will do more damage than Roost plus Leftovers, and we will crit him eventually. Like, that's just going to happen if he doesn't, he just keeps Roost stalling. So he goes to the Heat Wave here, noticing that the end is near. And he doesn't take us out. Does he get the burn? No, he does not. Dragon Pulse comes through, and we'll have to take this thing out. And at this point, we outspeed everything on his team, and because the Jirachi is paralyzed, of course, and we should be able to finish him off with everything. So this kill here, I'm giving it to a Mega Ampharos, but technically, if the match continued, it would have gone to Uxie. I go for the T-Bolt here, taking out the Jirachi. That's 4 kills so far for Mega Ampharos, and then he sends in Shenron, his Kecleon. I'm predicting the Shadow Sneak of Sucker Punch, but he doesn't reveal it, so Mega Ampharos claims a kill. That's 5 kills, 0 deaths this week for Mega Ampharos, and we pick up a very, very nice, I believe that was a 4-0 win against Flame Horizon. Come on, there we go. That's a perfect place to pause it. Awesome. So we pick up a 4-0 win against Flame Horizon this week. I'm really happy with the way it went. Of course, Excadrill didn't touch the field. Of course, Leotard didn't touch the field. Like, I brought, I think, those two to every single match, and I think there's only been one match where Excadrill has touched the field and actually done something, and that was last week. So Excadrill is just doing the work, I guess, but the other members are really carrying. I think we have a really, really, really balanced team that can be really effective. But anyways, GG to our opponents. It was a really fun match. He falls to 2-2. We are now 4-0. We are the only undefeated team left, I believe. So we play against the only other team that was undefeated, I believe. I'm pretty sure he was undefeated. His battle must have gone up already, so make sure you go check out Ultra Player. We are playing him at the New York Metagross next week. If you, like, the name sounds familiar, we played him in the P4G as well. We picked up a win there too. But yeah, anyways, make sure to like the video, guys, if you enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to check out our opponent. His link is in the description, as well as the rest of the coaches in the IBL. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.